Get pup.
Watch him here.
Before. Everybody's messaged me. We'll jump on this thing. If you're here, you're here. Look, I got a shave. I cleaned up. I got this thing right here. Oh my god, thank God it's PG 18. Oh, hey, scrap it all. What's going on, buddy? Did you just see what Scorpion was doing in the front of my hood? Oh my god, thank God it's not a Chevy. It'd be hurting. He was getting freaky with it. There he is, wandering around. Ready to slap a dip in. Two pouches or one?
Two. Always.
Two.
One on each side.
What up? Oh, it's finally cooled off.
Yeah.
That big fireball finally went down. Oh my gosh. You know, last summer I was laughing at it. This summer I'm like, ease almighty. Scorpion. Oh, scrap it all said hello.
What's up, dude?
I don't know. I think I told everybody on Discord. I don't know. I sat there and messaged like 30 people and then went on the text message and messaged a bunch of people. Where you at, Grandpa? You're like, hey, if you go live, I'll show up. Well, I sent you a text telling you I was going live. This new Wi-Fi charger is this. Look at this. Watch this. Oh, charges. Look at that. Unbelievable.
You're trying to fight me on that. It's like I'm telling you, dude.
That is man. Why I didn't listen to you so long ago? I don't know.
That's how I charge mine at night in the bed.
Give it a few minutes, people. Whatever. You're here, buddy. That's all that matters. I got one loyal.
Oh, I got to show you the video he did with the drone last night.
What drone?
Drone.
Drone? Who did a drone?
My friend, the older gentleman that was helping with the trailer one day.
Well, we're gonna buy one. We need to get one.
We will. We will.
We need a drone, people.
I guess for the most part, I could post that video. Most of it, anyway.
I'd love to have a drone. Scrap with Grandpa or something. I saw your text, but I'm on live, so I can't really switch back and forth. I have the phone sitting on the wireless charger, so it stays charging. You can see me. Hi. Well, I went to the farm yesterday to see what you guys dropped off from Peanuts Metal. And I noticed the Slumlord trailer is no longer there. So I'm like, well, 13 months to pay that other trailer off. I need to get with your dad. So when me and Chris went to the store, I pulled over, but Tia was driving. Well, you're not Buzz. You on? We can leave it. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Scorpion Metal saying hello, everyone. How about that junk board video?
Yeah.
That's almost, I haven't checked it lately, but it was like 8 and change and 27 watch hours.
I ain't looked to see what's
27 watch hours. And I sped that up. Oh, there you are.
Circle it up.
What? Oh, no. Oh, really? I got killer internet right now. So.
Pick out the Wi-Fi.
That was 15 minutes long, and I tried to be like Scrap It All and Nice Junk, and I tried to speed up certain parts, but nope, the whole thing went through, and I'm like, whatever. Hey, Scrapman69, what's going on? Thank you very much for stopping in. Tap the 3 little dots on the top and give me a thumbs up, buddy. It's all good. You're at work. I appreciate you stopping in very much. Anybody shows up, I appreciate. Even the trolls. But I got awesome mods now, so my last live stream, I got hit with the mods. I mean, not the mods. I got hit with the trolls.
Yeah, I heard.
And then Allie Mac was on, and Allie Mac, If you ever want a mod, that's the man you want right there. He's been doing YouTube for so damn long.
So I got 2 tapes and a bucket in the back of the truck to haul electronics.
Thank you very much, Scrap Man. I appreciate it very much, buddy. Did you ever come up with a name for Senior Y Scrapper?
Mm-hmm.
Your father?
What was your suggestion? I think it was yours I liked. But I wanted to change one of the words.
You like my suggestion? What?
What was it? Let me go check. It was on Discord, wasn't it?
Oh, for a Scrap Man's father?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was called Wiser Scrapper. Get my fingers out of the way. I keep forgetting. I gotta order a new phone cover. I can't remember now. Yeah, that one troll, Scrap It All, he's like, I'll give you $50. You turn me into a mod. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you said old fart scrapper. I was thinking farting old scrapper.
Farting old scrapper. There you go, Scrapman 69. Farting old scrapper.
That'll get people to click on there and see what in the world.
That's funny. And then I had this one kid, he came when he was 9, but then he started getting kind of nasty, and then Allie Mac and Scrap It All took care of him, and then I'm like, all right, it's the first time that I ever had to sit there and tell my mods, all right, here's the deal. Time them out. I first give them a warning. They don't comply, time them out. After that, see ya, gone. No 24 hours, just block them, be done with it, because they know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get aroused. They're trying to be idiots. We ain't got time for that. As E-Waste Mike says, ain't nobody got time for that shit. That's what the CHIT YouTube. Who's that?
It's one of the high influencers.
Oh,
Tabitha Swatosh. She's early 20s, I guess.
And your wife knows about that?
Well, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I guess. I don't know.
That's right. Oh, I guess Dan's still eating Chinese. Wow, coconuts.
Yeah, she does some half-naked dress stuff, but she seems to be a halfway decent person.
Cool.
So I hit the like for her.
I don't know where Chris Bird is. He's probably working. But then, wait a minute. It's late enough. What time is it over there, James? Let's see here. Someone sent me a message. I don't know. I can't read it. Whenever the internet gets fixed here.
Grandpa says he's in the live. He doesn't know why you can't see him.
He's not in my live. He's in someone else's live. Send him my link. He shows it. Well, I don't know. Tell him to type.
See, it shows it on his side.
Wow.
3 messages from him.
Is he under Scrapping with Grandpa, or is he under Drew? Because Drew's Roofing is how he has me under his... If he's not subbed to my channel, then he can't get nothing. Tell him he has to sub to my channel.
No, he's under Scrapping with Grandpa.
5:40. Well, all right. Well, Chris should be done working. Where you at, Birdman? I know. It's the weekend. We have lives. Three people. Show your picture.
Don't want to edit it.
This guy's doing goofy pictures. Pieces of pay, buddy. How you doing?
If you get a serious picture for me, I'm like dying.
Hey, Pete, guess what? I know you already noticed being down in Georgia. It's stupid hot up here. Damn. I'm not down with it. But I tell you what, I'm gonna stop complaining about how cold it is in the basement for the rest of the summer. Whoo-wee. My goodness. You know, that's awesome. I didn't even send Pieces of Pete to tell him I was going to go live. He's got the bell notification working properly. I appreciate it. I'm because I was losing internet. Well, Pete, 92 and felt like 96.
106.
Yeah. Yeah, that's called the lovely Wi-Fi that we have. I should send you all the picture of the tree branch that they just left hanging up in the tree canopy. Oh, it'll be all right. Yeah, until next freaking storm comes through. And we'll see. My front windshield already got one tree branch.
I'm gonna send him a message. I'm gonna park my truck right underneath it and leave it there.
Yeah,
I think it'll be all right.
Oh, well, hey, we'll just look. I get my too. Yeah. Still here. It's back on. I hope everybody's here. 6 people in the house. Give me a thumbs up. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Scrap my grandpa. Greg looks something. I can't read the text message, Grandpa. You have to. Well, I don't know if you can see me. I can't pull it up when you're doing the phone. That's the only problems. All right, James says we're good, so we're good. Big Country Scrapper, what's going on, buddy? Send me your address. I'll send it to Dumpster Jerry, Pete, and he'll send it to you. If that's okay. Look, Country, it's that guy. Does it work? No, can't rotate. Sorry. Here, look at that mug.
I'll fall asleep sitting over here.
Why can't we see Grandpa? I don't know why we can't see Grandpa. Grandpa's working on it. I don't know if Grandpa is under Scrapping with Grandpa or he's under... I don't know. Ain't heard from him in a while. Oh, Dumpster Jerry, I talked to him today. He's been working his butt off, but I'll get with him and have him get with you, Pete. If not, you can go to this guy, Scorpion Metal's YouTube page, Bout section. You can get his email, right? And your address?
Yeah. Email.
Email. You get his email and then email him, and then we can go from there. Your camera is blurry. Hey, you know what? Big Country, we ain't working on that freaking big Canadian budget. We're working on a poor man's budget here. You know?
Get the car out.
Oh, my bad. My bad. My camera is blurry. Well, let me fix that for you.
Spit on it.
How's that?
That's the fix all for everything.
Been having internet issues. I know. I normally park. I should turn the truck around. I could turn the truck. No. 1 second. Technical difficulties. Got to move the vehicle. Oh. Bear with me, peeps. Oh. Got to turn the truck around. Craig's got that new Maserati sitting in the driveway. We don't show nobody. Maserati. Yeah, that's not. That better be a 4-wheel drive Maserati. There we go. Hey, guess what? Scrap it all. The lightning bugs are popping up, or fireflies, whatever y'all people call them. Something you don't see in Florida. All right, Scrapping with Grandpa said that he isn't alive. Don't know if he can see his name. Yeah, he told Greg the same thing. I don't know why he can't pop up. I don't know if Grandpa's under. I know he subbed to me through Drew's Roofing, but I don't know if he subbed to me through, which it doesn't matter because I don't know that I have it set up for subscribers only. I'm not that technically challenged yet. You know, I live with this guy.
I don't know how to do it.
When are we gonna work on my playlist?
Whenever you want.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, he says that. And then guess what time he messaged me? Midnight when I'm sleeping. Been up since 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. I drank 1 cup of coffee. Well, 16 ounces. At 8 o'clock last night. And guess what? I didn't go to bed till 6 o'clock this morning. And guess what time the house wakes up? 8:30. Yeah. On YouTube's live stream. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot. Old Scorpion. There's no O-L-E. It's old. Like
what you trying to say?
44-year-old old. God, I wish I was 44 again. Make that playlist. Keep it. Ah, well,
See, Grandpa's in there.
Oh, he's on yours. So
This-
you can see him, but I
no,
can't.
I can't see him either, but he's in there.
Well, that's weird. I don't know. It's a YouTube thing. Get up at 4 every morning. Just the way. Well, I get up at 3 o'clock every morning because that's the way the bladder alarm clock works. I told Scrap It All, aka James, I don't know, sometime last year, I got 10 hours of sleep. I think I was sick. Yeah, I must have been sick. Because that's the last time I got to sleep 10 hours straight. Because that doesn't happen anymore. Even if I take melatonin, drink a shitload of beers, pardon me. Nope. I'm 4 hours, I'm awake. 4 hours, I'm awake. Good thing I don't like smoking weed. I'm already fat enough. I don't need to smoke weed. I know the smell that you don't like. Oh yeah. Nasty. No, if I could get a gummy that would like put me to sleep for 6 to 8 hours, oh heck yeah, I'd sign up for that program. I
There's a
get
store down there.
huh?
They in the store right down there in Tight Speeds.
I ain't going. I ain't not about the store brand. We had this thing going on down at the shop, but that never went through. Pieces Pete says, if I get 4 hours straight, it's a good night. Yeah.
I'm normally check the clock every hour.
So here, man, when you go to sleep, all I hear is
Yeah, I wake up like 2 times a minute.
So here's the deal. When I'm a light sleeper, which is weird because living in Florida with hurricanes and all that stuff, we used to sleep right through that stuff. That never fazed us. I come up to here, I'm in the basement. There's like 6, 8 inches of lumber, but that's not enough. I wake up to at like 5 o'clock in the morning when this Yahoo has to get up early because he's not an early morning. And I'm like, what the hell is that? So I get up, I'm stumbling through the basement, and I work my way over to the desk because the desk is right underneath his bedroom. And I hear, and I'm like, call him. Yeah, turn your phone off so I can go back to bed, please. Yeah, it's getting dark in here. Well, you can see me good enough. 5 people in the house, 19 minutes. Hit the thumbs up. Share me out, people. I'm almost at 1,000 subs, but I need 1,600 plus hours before I hit my 1,000. And if I get my 1,000 before I get my subs or my watch hours, it's all good because that means I have another year to get my hours. Gotta dip my 4-year-old. I gotta. All right, no worries, Pete. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you, man.
Let me go inside and download. Grab your computer and come up whenever.
I'm gonna eat and go to sleep for a little bit.
See what happens? That's normally.
See what happens when you go to bed at 6? You wake up at 9. You've been up all freaking. Yeah, no. You'll be up a while. You had a longer nap than I did. But hey, you're like, I'm gonna go take a nap. Pardon me, people. You're like, I'm gonna go take a nap, and then the house got really quiet. And I'm like, turn the phone off, because. So I went to the grocery store. I got sweeteners because I had enough sweeteners this morning to have 1 cup of coffee. And I'm like, well. And then we went to the grocery store, and Nancy's like, "You gonna have coffee? You gonna have coffee tonight?" I'm like, "Nope, I'm going to bed."
I'll come back out and plug your trailer up in a little bit and work on it some more.
There you go. Turn them solars on. Hey, get the disco ball and the Bluetooth speaker going. I got some dollar bills. You get some honeys. Not your wife. Sorry, Mrs. Scorpion. Hey, go tell her to get on my channel and give me a thumbs up and some comments, please. That's right. I'm a hoe for subs. Where'd you go, big country? Did you run away and leave? I didn't get a chance to ask how you're doing, man. Well, where you at, Adam? I'll be there. Crying about the trolls. I'm like, that's because you have no mods. You have nobody to mod for you to take care of the BS people. What did I do? Like 5 or 6 streams before my last stream that I got attacked with the mods? But I laugh at the mods, man. He didn't. Yeah, he don't talk. He don't take advice. Is what his problem is. He's just like my friend's 8-year-old son. Knows it all. Anyways, he's a good guy. I pray for him. But anyways, pardon me. I was laughing at I was laughing at the trolls that were popping in because some guy, all I had to do was give him a wrench and he's going to give me $50. Well, that's what he said, but it would have been a wooden nickel check. Scrapping knows what that means. He said he went live yesterday and he got slammed with trolls right away. And I'm like, well, until I get like on the StreamYard and I have proper internet and then I can try to like schedule my streams. I just do the YouTube stream now, but before I do that, I send out a whole bunch of messages to everybody because the first time I went live, I sat there for 10 minutes just staring at myself and I'm like, all right, this ain't gonna work. I need to let people know I'm around. That's right. Trolls and the goofy comments that people leave, they're funny. Yeah, it popped up on my phone, but my phone went dead. That's back when yesterday's when Ali Mac was live. It popped up and said Scrapping on the Fly was going live. He didn't run that long because he got discouraged, and I'm like, well, he's like, well, I wouldn't message you, and he's like, you should have known. I'm like, okay, but I still got lives. We all have lives, man. You just can't expect people to drop what they're doing and show up. I said, first of all, my phone was dead. I was on Ali Max Live when I was at 20%. I said, I got to go. My phone's at 20%. He's like, oh, just hang out. So when I left my buddy Chris's house, I drove out to the farm, and I was at 15%, and I stayed on, and the phone went to like 8% and then died. And then it took me 30 minutes on the crappy charger just to get to 20%. Whatever. Figure it out. It's the nighttime edition. Somebody's messaging me. Oh, Scrapping on the Fly. I can't see what you're telling me, Scrapping. Or Scrapping with Grandpa, I should say. Yep. Oh, I gotta get out. Stay put, Belly. You can only drink so much water before you have to get out. Bear with me, peoples. Oh, this would be nice. Be nice to get the internet in the shop. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you're just a hobby scrapper, but you scrap 7 days a week pretty much, don't you, buddy? It's okay, boo. It's okay, Belly Boo. Scrap pup. Yeah. 4 days a week, mostly. Nice. Yeah. That's probably about the average for me. When I first got here, I was gung ho every single day, and then the paychecks were like, so it's hard. It's hard to get excited when you. There we go. It's hard. Friday, Saturday, and Sundays are my rest days. Gotta rest the body. That's right. So hey, today's video, scrap it all. Is the Cohart jacket like just a staple for all your videos, or is it just that chilly? You've sent me pictures of saying what your temperatures are, but you're always in that Cohart jacket. Do you ever get like a t-shirt day over there, or is that the days you don't work? And now I have nobody watching me. Nobody. It's all right. I know scrap it off there. Let me tell you something. That guy's awesome right there. It's 53 degrees when I made the video. Was it breezy and windy? Maybe it's just me. 53 degrees and no breeze. I'm loving life. It gets warm here. Yeah. 53 is awesome. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, windy I can understand. Because last winter when I got here, I was good for 40 degrees and no wind. But when the wind kicked in, man, I had 2 sweatshirts on and a hoodie. But I was still rocking shorts because that's how the Florida boys do it. And I had slides before I had my fur-lined Crocs. Yeah, that's a 5/8 trim. I go any lower, I'll break out so bad from sweating. See, yesterday I was hanging out with Chris. We were doing some stuff, and I started sweating on the backside of my head. I had to shave. I took a shower that morning, that night. I had to take another shower. Sometimes I'll take like 2 showers a day and still have to wash my head another time because it just, I don't know. It's the same way in Florida. As I got older, man, it gets crazy. I remember a couple times I'd have to wash my hair like 3 times in one day because it would just be driving me crazy. It didn't matter if I shaved it down, left it long. Tree frogs are out. They're hilarious. Oh, 70s for the. I'll take that. I'll take the 70s. You can have the 90s. You'd be like, no, 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 no. I don't know if you can hear them tree frogs. They're like laughing. One does a laughing noise. One does like a chirping sound. And boy, after we haven't had rain in a while, when the rain comes, James, they're like your noisy birds. They're like scrapping on the flies, cicadas. They're just flat out noisy until about 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I'm like, oh, it's not bad out. Yeah, they're a tree frog. But the one that sounds like laughing is kind of comical. Oh yeah. Well, down in Florida in the winter times, the robins would be down there everywhere. And I had a couple cherry laurel trees in my backyard, and I had a couple mobile homes. And the one mobile home that I stayed in, they would just sit there and pepper that thing all day long, dropping berries and just like rattle, rattle. Skills is in the house. What's going on, buddy? You did get my message. Have I heard those cicadas? There ain't no cicadas here, but we have frogs that sound like it. Gil, let me mod you up because you're an awesome guy. Where's it at right here? Add mod. he'll be a manager of mine because I know Gil Skills. Awesome. Hey, Gil, we just picked up 20 free computers from our little computer store. You know, it's only 20. It's not like 900 or whatever, but still. Got a couple i7s in there. $28 a piece. We love it. What's going on tonight, buddy? It finally cooled off enough for me to do a live stream, but now my phone's cooking, but whatever. I'll run this phone till it melts. Freaking hey. Good times. It's even better in the basement where it's 60 degrees. I just said earlier in front of Greg, I said for the rest of the summer, I will not complain about how cold it is in the basement. Because when it's 90 plus degrees outside, we like to come into a leaky basement where it's 60 degrees. Oh my God. I can't imagine coming out from a 90-degree weather and then coming into a basement where it's 80 and be like, ugh, this is not what I'm trying to set up my charger. Gil, are you back home now? I take it. I seen you at King's live a couple days ago. I got a wireless charger. The basement is the... I know. I wish the basement was like 5 times bigger to where I could just put the whole shop right in the basement. And then I would just spend like $10,000 and insulate it, and Patty would never hear a thing. Yeah, I'm home yesterday about 7 p.m. after that. Bumper. Oh, good old traffic jam. I don't know if you saw my short yesterday. We rode into town to pick up something, and this lowboy tractor trailer, it was a double lowboy. He was hauling this huge transformer. I mean, massive transformer. And I guess they lost air brakes, and they were grinding on the ground, and they finally had to stop. And it was 90 degrees out at 5 o'clock. And my buddy's like, hey, we can hang out. His boy was tickled pink to see the cranes and all. And if it would have happened like last month when it was cooler out, I would have hung out and waited for them cranes to go. And maybe that would have been my viral video. It was cool. It was a huge train. Greg was messing with me. He's like, oh, I know the guy that's getting it. It's going to his farm, and we might be able to get it. I'm like, yeah, okay, but I'll bring extra batteries if that happens. You and I need to go on a transport scrapping. Gil, check out my short. This thing was a monster. I don't even know what's inside something so big like that, but it's probably more like gel and tar, and there might be something good in there. I'm sure the biohazard would be through the roof, but I got a few 55-gallon barrels of small transformers and big transformers, and what else we got? Copper bearing motors that come out of AC units, and then I have, oh, here you go, Gil. I have a plasma cutter. I have 80 to 90 sealed units to open up. I'm in no rush. But they'll be here if you come down next year. Come down here when it's cool out. You don't come down this time of year because unless you like the heat, you'll be burned up and hating life. About 2 months ago would have been perfect time to come down. What did I miss something? More like 90 and death. Let's start an old girl up. It's got a brand new battery, but I don't want to mess. Winky. Greg said he was going to go pop in on the computer. I know what happened. It got too warm for him. All right. See you scrapping. 3 55-gallon drum. What? Going to upgrade them. Awesome, Gil. Well, I have your bell notification on alert now. Yeah, we know who old Roger is. Whenever Scorpion retires, I'm like, we got to start doing road trips. We got to do like Gil does, just do road trips and go see people. James, you're gonna have to come a little farther over here to the East Coast to meet up. Jake's at home. All I have is Scrap Pup. There's Pup. There's Pup. Yeah, she's like, take me inside, feed me. Oh, Scrap It All. Yeah, there you go. Jake got his parvo shot yesterday. So guess what? I'm chopped liver now. He has the ground. Loves the ground. He jumped in the truck today, gave me kisses. He was all happy, and then turned around and tried to jump right out the window. I'm like, oh, put him on the ground. He's too small. It's freaking awesome meeting the scrappers and YouTubers. Yeah, I'm joking. I'm joking, Gil. So don't be offended. You was coming to Florida a couple years ago. Well, so did E-Waste Mike, but whatever. I told E-Waste Mike, I said, you come to TI Airport, I'll pick you up. He's like, I don't want to ride from you. I'm like, get walk. Yeah, that's right. He's a big. Well, he thinks he's a big boy now. He went after old Puss, aka Fat Boy, the cat. He didn't realize cat has claws. He didn't know. Nope. He went crying. Yeah, I know, Gil. That's awesome, Gil. Yeah, we're scrappers. We're supposed to be thick-skinned men. But I know a few scrappers on here that are. No, I'm not gonna say. Yeah, Scrapper. Oh, Scrapper is always having a great night. He's a good person. He's got the Lord on his side. He's a good man. I'm truly blessed. I've met a lot of people in the 4 some odd years I've been doing this stuff, but y'all are great people. But Scrap It All is an awesome man. I'm truly blessed and thankful that I met him, and he gives his time to listen to me, talk to me. Hey, and go check out his Copper Motor video. He was at like 2,000 views away from 1 million views. You people need, everybody out here that's here, I know there's not many people here, you need to go check it out, share it on your community page, and let's get Scrap It All to 1 million views on a computer. Copper bearing motor. Man, that's awesome. 1 million. Oh, 500. There we go. Come on, everybody. Share them out on your community page. Come on, check them out. Let the power of the friendship of this great network, this scrapping community, push it out for everybody. There you go, Gil. Gil, I did a video a while back, and I thought about it after the fact. I'm like, I should get a 5-gallon bucket and start saving every stinking screw that I pull out of everything. And then at the end of the month, wait up. I know how you do the how many screws did you pull out of the stuff. So I'm like, I'm probably gonna do that starting soon. That's right, 1 million views. That's awesome, buddy. I tell you what, I know a lot of people in the beginning like, I don't know what he's doing. He's doing this. I'm like, he knows what he's doing. He did his research. He watched a lot of YouTube from the right people, and he did his research, and he's trying to do it the right way, not just half-assing it. Oh, they do add up. I used to do it down in Florida. I used to save up anything that was a 1/4 inch or bigger would give me number 1 medal for. So yeah, I get HMH, HMM. I can't remember. Anyway, number 1. That was back when I used to get brass plugins. I was getting 10 cents a pound. That's back when scrap was crazy back then. It took a 5-inch by 5-inch circuit board out of control panel. On a treadmill, 18. Hey, open up a plasma TV. Oh my God. So many screws. So I brought one plasma TV up here from Florida. I knew Greg had a few. And then on this house, he's like, see that metal shed there? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I need you to empty that stuff out. I'm like, all right. I open up the shed. There's 8 plasma TVs in there. I'm like, oh my God. Good thing for me. It was on an angle. It was on a slope. So I backed the truck up in there. I was by myself. These TVs are like 80 to 100 pounds, and they're so huge. Now, I can lift 80 to 100 pounds, but that dead weight will throw you off. So I sat there and put the come along on them and come along, every single one up in the truck. Yeah. I'm I I'm trying to I want to do the death ray off the big box TVs that have the 3 screen projectors on them. There's a guy that's on YouTube that does the death ray, but every time I get them TVs, the lenses are always cracked. Cause I got a couple crazy ideas for plug soup, stripping copper wire, and I don't mind giving out my ideas because I do it all the time with Scrap It All and some other people. And hey, if you get to it before me, God bless you. Go right ahead. Yeah, you don't even have to give me credit. I don't care. I love thinking outside the box, man. That's what it's all about. Because everybody does the same. Well, not. I mean, we all do the same thing, but it's when the people sit there and think outside the box. I'm like, oh, that's different. I never thought about that. That's awesome. That's right. Hey, when I was down in Florida, I wore slides all the time, and I used to get chastised by E-Waste Mike, some other judge that I'm not going to mention his name because we all hate him, and a few other people. And I'm like, hey, that's my Florida steel toe boots. It's good in India. Why is it not good here? I hope the light's good enough for you. I mean, nobody really wants to see my ugly mug. Speech to text is not being. Don't worry about it, Gil. Even when I don't do speech to text, I'll sit there and be like, oh crap, I've left this word out. I left that word out. I did it to your live stream the other day. You and Crystal and then when you and oh, I forgot his name. King. I know his name, but I can't think of it right now. I kept leaving words out. I'm like, ah, oh, darn it. Well, it's dark out. Is that better? Marty, that's right. Yeah, he gave me he shared me out on his community page. Yeah, I don't know, 6 7 months ago. I was like, cool. I was appreciative of it. Hey, you want to hear something funny? Back when I was in Florida driving this same truck, I got some stickers from YouTubers on my steering wheel, and old Mr. Scrappity. I always watch this stuff because he's hilarious. And I would wait about 4 days and get me a bag of popcorn and go back and read the comments because they were just hilarious. And I would leave my comments and all that stuff like that. Try to be funny, try to be this, whatever. So then I was telling Dumpster Jerry, I'm like, Scrappity mentioned me. He didn't mention my name, but he mentioned me. And he's like, how do you know he mentioned you? I'm like, because I got stickers covering up the Ford emblem on the steering wheel. And he got mad. Oh, yeah. Mark is a great guy. Living in poverty. Living in poverty. So I made another video, and then I had to tag him in it. I don't know. He never left a comment, but I sat there and told him that the airbag already went off on the steering wheel, and the steering wheel replacement piece does not have a Ford emblem. So technically, I'm not covering the Ford emblem. But yeah. Oh. Well, there's 5 other people in here. We need some more people leaving me some comments. I appreciate the 2 that are watching, but even if you got me on the playlist, it's all good. I don't care. Well, you wouldn't have me on the playlist because that's not set up yet. I have a hard time sleeping during the day when the sun's up. Scorpion Metals, no problem. As soon as he puts his head on the pillow, he's out like a light. It takes me hours. Look at that, 61%. Scrapping up the fly, put a short update. Okay, whatever. Why aren't you here, Adam? I can't sleep. It doesn't even matter if I have like eye covers on. I know the sun's awake. I know the sun's awake. I know the sun's up. I'm up. Yeah, no, I need it dark and quiet. I think next month I'm going to order me some noise cancellation headphones. And I don't need nothing playing. I just don't want to hear nothing. Let's see, they got like 4 or 5 dogs in this house, and then hardwood floors. You think there'd be a little bit of insulation? Nah. But then, where I live, where I lived before, I lived by myself, and the only thing that wake me up every now and then would be an ambulance screaming down the highway. So James, that old camper trailer was at the farm yesterday, and the other one's gone, and there's a land dispute going on. So I'm kind of hoping not next month because I got plans for some other things I want to buy, but it might be next month that it'll be in Greg's backyard. And then I really have to finish up the shop before I start on that project because I don't need more projects. Alright, Scrappy JC, no worries. Yeah, I want to do a full gut. I want to rip it all the way down to the frame. Make sure everything's rust proof, good to go. Put a water tank in there, put a gray tank in there, insulate it, put plywood on it, and then insulate the whole thing, and then leave it completely open. And then I'll put me a small kitchen on one side, and it'll be basically like a studio apartment in a travel trailer. And then we ever get the installation, we ever get the Wi-Fi the way it's supposed to be, and I get that travel trailer the way I want it set up, I'll never hear a single noise other than the frogs and lightning. I did a trailer a long time ago in Florida, and I've always wanted to do another small one. They're so cheap running around up here. But, yeah. But there's no side hustle like it was in Florida. I can't street scrap 6 days a week, so I have X amount of dollars coming in, and I have to make it stretch. That's hard. That's my next big ticket purchase. Nice. Yeah, this it's kind of like an old Shasta. I can't remember the name of it. It's probably it's probably between 12 and 16 foot, Gil. I don't know. I've never put a measuring tape on it. It's basically it's good enough to put like 2 recliners in it and have the other half for like a kitchen or maybe a slash bathroom. I don't know. I just thought it'd be cool to like redo it and kind of like turn it into a slash getaway, maybe studio kind of thing. I don't know. The more get away from the noise of the house. It's not noise. Well, it's noisy here. I just ain't used to it. You know, when the dog barks for more than 5 minutes, I'm like, oh my God, give me a break. And 5 minutes is like, that'd be nice. Sometimes the dog barks just nonstop for no reason. And everybody in the house can just tune it out. I can't tune it out. Yeah, I really don't. I'm not going to make it like a mobile. It's pretty much, I mean, I'll put some tires on it, but my truck, eh. I'm not looking so much to make it mobile. I'm just looking, I just want to get it off the farm, get it in the back of Greg's backyard, and start doing it up the right way. Definitely going to make it the way I want it. Hang me up a big old 55-inch TV with the air conditioner and a wood stove. Set me up. A little kitchen on the side. I was already going to do this anyways. We have like 6 or 7 extra ICB totes. I was going to take 2 ICB totes and flip them over on top of one another. Cut them out to where you could walk in, hang me a on-demand propane hot water heater, hook me up a shower and a water on there. Instant shower. Before I got into watching, before I started my YouTube channel, I watched so many homesteading videos and van life videos because it appealed to me. I liked it. So then I was sitting there telling Scorpion, I'm like, "Oh, this is what I want to do. This is the one I want to do." And he's like, "I don't care." I'm like, "What is your wife saying?" Well, now she's like, she's on board with it, as long as I don't make a junkyard out of it, which I got the farm for that. Oh. Well, I'm almost at a minute. I'm almost at a minute. I'm almost at an hour. Brains. Right on. Yeah, Gil, if you come back down next year on your way to Florida, swing by. Get with us like 2 months in advance, and I'll have all the good stuff for you. All the stuff I don't want to touch. No, I'm kidding. The computer stores around here and the ones that are about an hour away, they're not like how E-Waste might get them killer deals. We had one guy, he was next state away. He was about 50 minutes away, and we got 90 computers. That was awesome, but most of them around here are like 20, 15 computers, a whole bunch of monitors, fax machines. We're like, what? We just take whatever we get. Whatever, we're appreciative. Yeah, I'm Southern Virginia. I'm actually Shark Scrapper's farther to the west of me, but he's only about 2.5 hours, 3 hours to the southwest of me. He's not in Jacksonville no more. Me and Scorpion, we did meet up with them 2 years ago. That was awesome. I don't know how that man works in a shop. Well, he did work in a shop with no heat, no AC, no insulation, and a few box fans. And I'm like, oh my God. I was almost dying. I know I was hurting that day, and Greg was bearing with it. He had jeans on as usual. I'm like, man, put some shorts on. There's no cows around here. That's a joke. Yeah, he moved to North Carolina, but he's let me see, let me get my bearings right. He's the eastern part of North Carolina, the mountains. Yeah, he moved to North Carolina, but he's east of Charlotte. He's like less than 3 hours away from us, because North Carolina's 35 minutes away. That's why I always tell everybody I'm in Southern Virginia, because when you tell people you're in Virginia, they're like, They get all stereotyped and they think, I don't know, they just think stupidness. Yep. As soon as I can get Greg get a different vehicle where it's not jacked up and it's a pain in the ass to get in that jacked up truck, we'll go exploring more. Yeah, Shark Scrapper is in I gotta get my bearings. The western part of southern North Carolina. It's in the mountains. There's Bucky's. Bucky's the gas station? Yeah, yeah. I've been to one. It's crazy. It's like going to Disney World at a gas station. Around here, well, about 17 miles south, they have what's called Sheets. Sheets. They're like they're like a wannabe Bucky's, but they got good food though. Whew. They're a lot smaller, but they're good. You're gonna go to Bucky's and get the Bucky's costume. I'd pay money to see those skills in a Bucky's costume. Yeah, the biggest thing they had in Florida was a racetrack. They started going from like 8 pumps to 24 pumps to 20 to 50 pumps. And it's like, oh my god! If you're not paying at the pump, that's a long walk. But them Bucky's are like 99 pumps. 99 pumps. You ain't walking in the store because that's where they make the money. Gotta charge batteries back up. Pardon me for the fog. Wink. I appreciate everybody showing up. We're almost at an hour. And I'll hang out longer. I have 50%. Somebody's messaging me. Scrap it, JC. No worries. Yeah, Scrap it, JC is like 45 minutes away from us. He's down there by the frogs. He's down there by Reedsville area. He's down there where that big scrapyard is that we go to every now and then. Me and Greg went there one time and he told me, don't worry about getting out of it. It's not easy for me getting in and out of that big old truck. And I'm like, all right. So anyways, they docked him on they docked him on stainless steel. They docked him on the breakage. So when we went there the second time, I saw him getting out of the truck and I'm going to talk to these boys. Oh, he's not that far. No, he's not. So I got out of the truck and I sat there and I haggled with these boys. I'm not afraid to open my mouth and be like, no, there ain't nothing wrong with that stainless steel. You're not, if it might have been like one or two pieces of dirty, and I'm like, fine, we'll pull them dirty pieces out. Because that's how you have to be when you go to these scrap yards. You can't let them sit there and try to do you dirty. You got to open your mouth and be like, no. Then if you're not going to pay me, then put it back in my truck. You're not having it. I'm not playing this game. I didn't bust my butt for this many months. Because we show up with barrels and barrels and barrels. And I call the buyer directly before we even go down there and get the best prices possible. Well, my friend. All right, Gil, take care, man. All I saw was recliner, and I figured out the rest. Yeah, my recliner's calling me too, but it's gonna have to wait. I'm glad you showed up, Gil. Thank you very much. hmm When I was back in Florida, a big grocery store chain down there called Winn Dixie. they were doing this huge remodel. Basically, they were getting ready to sell the company, so they wanted to fluff up the stores and make them fluff up the valuation. I worked for plenty of companies that did that stuff. I knew right away what the deal was. But I knew a girl that had the inside connection, and I only hit the Tampa Bay area, which is like a 40 mile circumference. I tried to get my father. I needed some backing, and my dad wouldn't give me no backing because I could have had the whole state of Florida, and I was picking up 6,000 pounds of steel every single day, and I could have had maybe not all of Florida, but I could have had a good chunk of Florida. And what happened on the grocery store shelves? They're called lozers or whatever they're called, but there's a piece of extruded aluminum that goes across there, and that's where they put the price tags in there. So a couple pieces of the extruded aluminum still had like a piece of paper on there, and I went to the biggest scrapyard in this part of the area I was at that paid the best. It was Trademark Metals. They're huge, Trademark Metals. And the guy, I brought in like 500 pounds of extruded aluminum, and extruded aluminum was over $1 a pound, and he tried to throw me dirty. And this boy was bigger than me, but guess what? I wasn't scared. I'm like, oh no, you're not docking me dirty. If you're gonna dock me dirty, then pull it back off the scale, pull it back out of that bin, put it back in my barrel, and I'll put it back on my trailer. And he sat there and argued with me, and I'm like, you haven't paid me yet, so technically it's still my material. You cannot steal my material. Oh yeah. They brought the manager in there, and I stood my grounds, and guess what? I got my stuff back, and we brought it back to the house, and it took us 20 minutes to go through all the 400 or 500 pounds of extruded aluminum, pull a little piece of paper off, and then I called my local scrapyard and said, I told them what the deal was, and they're like, bring it in, Chris, we'll match you. I'm like, sweet. And they were only paying like 65 cents a pound. They gave me $1. You got to stand your ground. You cannot. I know so many people are like, I weigh my stuff before I bring it in. Well, I'll tell you this. If you go to the scrapyard and you go to the non-ferrous metal section, and where the scale meter is, right where the most of the yards I've been to, where it sits there and tells you how many pounds you have, there's supposed to be a state certified sticker sitting there, because these scrap yards are all state certified. They have a state company that comes in there, a second party, and they come in there with the proper weights, and they check their scales monthly. And if you go to a yard and you weigh your stuff and you got 100 pounds and they tell you got 50 pounds, don't ever go to that yard again, bottom line. Because they're shady to the state, and they're definitely going to be shady to you. Yep. Well, it's just me and you. Scrap it all. If you want to cut loose, that's fine. Let me know. We're over an hour. It's all good to me. I said what I had to say. I'm glad everybody showed up. I appreciate everybody always showing up. Dan, I hope you're enjoying your Chinese. I could say something goofy, but I won't. But yeah. Someday Bird will be in here. I hope you're doing okay, Chris Bird. And everybody else that didn't show up, I appreciate it. I know the UK people's too late. They're all sleeping. So one thing I try to do is I try to pick a time to where I got friends on the west coast of Florida. West coast of the States. And then I got friends in the UK, and I try to pick it up in between everybody. All right, Scrap It All. I appreciate you showing up. Thank you very much. And as far as everybody else out there, peace. Take care. God bless. We'll see you again. Goodbye.